What is going on, guys? Random Things Review here, and today we are going to be reviewing the natural lime flavored LaCroix. Now this is going to be a first taste test. As you can see, this is an unopened bottle, or can, excuse me, and we're going to try this taste and see what it is. LaCroix is one of the most controversial brands, if you will, really a polarizing sparkling water brand. A lot of people like it, a lot of people might struggle with it, so I don't know what I am personally. I don't know what I am. I never tried it. The packaging on it is cool. I will say the packaging on LaCroix bottles do not disappoint. Once again, this is a can, not a bottle, and I apologize for misnoming it like that. You got a nice little scrappy kind of font as if it was cut into the mountaintop. And we are going to give this its traditional test. We are going to flex it, we are going to drop it, but then we are going to give it a first taste, if you will. So let's see how they hold up against the lab test, but I'm excited to get into it, excited to try it, excited to see what my opinions are. So for the can flex test of the lime flavor LaCroix, you could see how it kind of on the corner there, the can flex is just the slightest amount to show that the aluminum the can is made with does have a little bit of bendability. However, it's not the greatest thing in the world, and in something like a can, I really don't know if I would want it bending like that, because if the can were to fall or dent very easily, then it could really damage the content of the water inside, especially if it is carbonated like LaCroix is. So it is pretty durable. It can take some dings and scrapes and maybe get some paint scraped off it in like a car accident or something like that. It would still be able to be okay if it was tumbled down the highway. But it's not the most flexible thing in the world, not the least flexible thing in the world either. At the end of the day, it is a pretty standard on par with how aluminum cans perform in our testing facility. So nothing too much to say for the test of the flex for LaCroix, excuse me, if you will. However, the water or the sparkling water inside the LaCroix also seems to handle the flex test pretty decently. For this drop test I took to show to my bathroom after the Tide laundry experiment, I realized that I probably shouldn't drop stuff in my room. And I really was glad that I did, because when I dropped the drop test for the LaCroix lime flavor, the can actually punctured on impact. I know the camera kind of shies away when it gets dropped, but to be honest, I was scared that I was going to get sprayed. But the can actually did puncture on impact. We have a few close-up pictures that I'm going to include right here. And you can see how their little dent in the bottom there kind of pushes the pressure up towards the can and causes a tiny little slit, tiny little split that actually sprayed the entire bathroom with lime flavored LaCroix. So with that being said, I actually had to get down and funnel out the rest of the LaCroix into a artificial non-sponsored glass to finish the rest of this review in. I'm going to play this replay at full length so you can, in full volume, so you can also see and hear the spraying in the drop. Needless to say, I'm not deterred. We're gonna open this. It doesn't even really properly open anymore, and I will try this LaCroix one way or another. There we go. In my patented, non-sponsored testing glass. Beautiful glass it is. Let's get some little extra metal in there. All right, let's go give it a test. And once again, here is our first taste test of LaCroix lime flavor. Let me go off camera here for a second. I'm gonna need another taste test there. So, as you can see, I'm really struggling to finish that glass there. Oh, that is some, ugh. Wow. Very, very interesting taste. Interesting does not necessarily mean good in this sensation. What am I trying to describe what's happening to my mouth right now? I'm getting lightheaded from how bitter this just was. For as positive and powerful of a package as it was packaged in, the light, cute, green Tarzan kind of packaging, this is disappointing. this kind of tastes like oil sludge. Um, Little battery acid mixed in there. This tastes awful. I don't know how to put it any other way. This tastes garbage. I mean, ugh, I don't know if I could taste it one more time, but I'll try. No, yeah, see, I'm literally getting lightheaded by how gross that is. I don't know if I could stand to do that again. Um, LaCroix tastes like if you were drinking seltzer water and someone shouted the name of a fruit from another room and made you think of it as you were drinking it. To be frank, this tastes like as if we were going to, excuse me, let me wipe that off right there. Sorry, a little bit of chocolate. I was eating chocolate before here. But alas, that couldn't even save the taste of this LaCroix. Hold on. Yeah, this tastes as if we were, this was getting shipped in a shipping container with a lime that might have been on the same tanker as this, but just kind of rolled to the LaCroix tank and kind of infected it a little bit. You know how kind of like you leave a banana in a fridge and then everything starts tasting slightly like bananas, you know? I'm pretty sure that's how LaCroix makes their things. This is bad. I don't know how to put it around this. I'm getting stomach indigestion now. I'm feeling a little bit of stomach indigestion coming on, so that's going to be negative in the review score right there. Really don't know what to say other than that I don't know if I could drink this again. I'm already getting lightheaded from this effect, and I don't really think it's gonna rate on the review that highly. The carbonation quality is there. That's what I will say. That will be one redeeming quality. There is not a lack of carbonation in this drink, but there is so much carbonation that the carbonation actually hijacks the taste. It robs the taste, if you will. It kind of steals the bus at gunpoint and drives it to its own locale with how aggressive the carbonation is on the LaCroix lime flavored sparkling water. You can see I'm even struggling to talk at this point because of this extremely, extremely tough thing. I don't know if it's acidic or not. It feels light. I will give it that. It's not like when you're drinking Coca-Cola and it's extremely sludgy, extremely heavy, if you will. It is on the lighter side of things. It kind of dances on the tongue. But whatever fun you think you have completely gets knocked out of proportion by the taste that this thing shares. If you thought you were going to have a fun day while you're drinking this, you're not. If you were playing golf while you were drinking this, it's time to stop playing golf. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I am appalled. I've never been this disappointed before in a single object. And my only hope is maybe we can rebound with other LaCroix flavors, but we're really going to have to see on that. So let's take it into the lab and let's give it a few final scores, shall we? Let's head into the final rankings for the LaCroix Natural Lime Sparkling Water. So looking at visual and presentation, that's going to be a 9-1. As I commented earlier, I really like how the can designs are kind of natural, authentic, almost jungly, if you will, like kind of where you think you would find a lime. I really like that design, so that's a 9.1. Presence of flavor is around a 0.4. Like I said, LaCroix and lime, the lime's not really there. It really isn't there. I mean, maybe if you were drinking sparkling water and saw a billboard for fresh limes, that's probably the closest LaCroix actually gets to tasting like lime. Carbonation is actually impressive at a 9.2. You know, can't really knock that, but it did back me up a little bit when I drank it. So you really have to be careful when you drink LaCroix. You really have to be prepared for the carbonation that's ready to bring you. You will get an entire you will be doused in the carbonation, if you will. Durability is also paltry at a 4.4, but that's not necessarily the water or the contents inside the bottle. That's more necessarily because of the can itself and how the can kind of created a slit when it was dropped from a few feet in the air. So that's a 4.4 in that book. Aura is at 8.2. Aura, we played around with the Aura rating on this channel here before. I really like to imagine Aura as what you feel like when you drink it and what you're supposed to feel like when you drink it. And I do feel kind of a heightened sense of importance when I drink LaCroix. I think that heightened sense is there. I feel like I can accomplish a lot more. Call it the Starbucks effect, if you will, like drinking a drink or working on your work in Starbucks. I think those are also synonymous, but I also think those are very interesting aspects as well. So you do kind of feel a little more pep in your step when you drink a LaCroix. Like you belong at whatever function you're drinking LaCroix at. So overall, that's not really going to help the score overall because it's going to get a paltry 4.47. I wish it could have done better. Me too. I really don't like to give negative reviews here, but I really just couldn't find too much to salvage the score of the LaCroix Natural Lime Sparkling Flavor water here. So that's my natural reviews for this natural water in a nutshell. Thank you very much for taking in this review of the LaCroix Lime Flavored Sparkling Water. I know that little review might spark off some comments. Let me know what you think about LaCroix water in the comment section below. What other flavors of LaCroix water should we try next? What other food should we review next? What other things should we review next? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure you click subscribe and make sure you click the links on the screen to catch more awesome reviews, rankings, and analysis of all kinds. I appreciate you watching this video and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye!